Well, we do hope you'll take serious consideration how you treat your friend. And I want to, when all is said and done, I want to leave a good memory in Annie's mind on how I treated her, especially with the words I say, with my actions. It's an important thing to consider the legacy that you leave. You've probably heard this old story about the little boy said, "Grandpa, make it sound like a frog." No. "Please, Grandpa, make it sound like a frog." No. "Please?" "Why?" Little boy said, "Well, Grandma says when Grandpa croaks, we can all go to Six Flags." Yeah. That old fellow had a problem, didn't he? One that I don't want to have. When all is said and done, I want to be, when someone points to my yellowed old pictures that may be on a piano somewhere and in the future, if the Lord tarries, when they point at it, I don't want them to go, "You don't want to hear about that guy." I want them to go, "Let me tell you about this fellow." And it's only through the help of Christ, His grace, His strength, that I can leave good memories in the heart of my family. This story we want to sing to you is a true story. It's told from a grandson down in Georgia. And take note of how passionately he recalls his grandfather and the legacy that this grandfather left, especially in regards to how this grandfather treated this young man's grandmother, how he remained a faithful friend to the very end. May this story inspire you to do the same. Thought it would be best to put our grandma in that home, but Grandpa's heart was broken, left him all alone. We didn't think him able in the winter of his years to give her the help she needed, but he said through his tears, "Let me take her home with me, 'cause I made a promise I have to keep, and I know that's where she would rather be. Let me take her home, I can't leave her here alone. Let me take her home with me." Every day he made the journey to see the one who wore his name, and he'd sit with her for hours. She never knew he came. He was her faithful friend until the close of every day, and then he would beg for mercy as they would send him away. And he'd say, "Let me take her home with me, 'cause I made a promise I have to keep, and I know that's where she would rather be. Let me take her home, I can't leave her here alone. Let me take her home with me." And then one night it happened, Grandpa went home early. At least that's what the nurses assumed. But he was hiding in a closet, and when the lights went out, quietly he slipped into her room. And then with all his strength remaining, he gathered her in his arms, his one and only love of 60 years. And down the darkened hallway to the safety of his Buick, he carried her and whispered in her ear, I'm gonna take you home with me, 'cause I made a promise I have to keep, and I know that's where you would rather be. I'm gonna take you home, I can't leave you here alone. I'm gonna take you home with me. Well, he proved that love was able, 'cause he was with her till the end. And before the year was over, we said goodbye to him. And now they both are resting on a hill outside of town. But in the hearts of all who knew him, these words are written down. Let me take her home with me. May the Lord help us be kind to our friend.